It is. God, it is confronting when you see one.
They're so gross.
Sometimes.
You think Chewbacca had one?
It's an interesting question. I mean, he was very good on the back. You wouldn't be surprised if he didn't, because he wasn't a normal dog type animal.
He's doggish.
Yeah, but he walked on his back legs. Well, you never saw him get horny.
Show me perfect tennis. Wow.
That's the stuff.
Oh, no way.
All right, welcome back to Tennis FM. You're here with Friggy and the Tons.
Oh, fun. The rebrand.
Week of tennis is underway. We are currently recording in the midst of the Cincinnati Open, a Masters 1000 event for the WTA and the ATP. The number one hit of the week and the topic on everyone's mind. This is Jodar. Take it away, Friggy. That's me. Somebody once told me my shoes were gonna troll me.
They're not the finest sneaks in the shed.
I was looking kinda dumb with my shoelaces and tongue
Ripped out of my kicks like a dickhead.
Well, the points keep coming and they don't stop coming.
I'm not across the rules. Chappell comes running.
Don't make sense not to play for fun.
Though it must be hard to take when you're up 5-1.
So much to do, swear words to shout.
So what's wrong with taking a timeout?
You'll never know if you don't go. Go!
You can't play if your laces blow.
Blow! Hey now, Rafa Jodar, get your shoes on, go play.
Hey now, Rafa Hoda, tie your laces, get paid.
And all that glitters is gold.
You gotta go high there. Only shoelaces break the mold.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I cannot control that.
That was pretty awesome.
That was good. That was written by Eala, our producer.
Eala.
He's outdone himself this week. Do we want Mike's social faux pas of the week?
Oh, yeah. What have you done? What did you do?
You've been to my new apartment. It's a 4-story walk-up, right?
It's like a penthouse at the top of like a big city apartment. Big views over the water.
I'm in my ivory tower.
You are in your ivory tower,
Thank
yeah.
you. And we recently bought some furniture, and we paid for them to bring it up to the apartment.
Oh, you paid people?
Yeah, paid people
To do manual labor.
I mean, yeah. I mean, why not?
Sure.
I'm supporting the salt of the earth, and the what we paid for was for them to bring it up to the apartment and take it out of the boxes and take all the boxes away. So they show up, they see, even though I'm sure it was told to them that was 4 stories.
That you were a celebrity.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
told
so-
he's a celebrity.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
be weird around him.
Yeah.
No
eye contact. I put all these stipulations in
Of
there.
course, yeah.
Don't breathe near my wife.
That's not a celebrity thing, right? That's just another rule you
That's
have.
for everybody.
Yeah.
They get to the apartment building and they see it's 4 stories and they say, "Oh, we're not doing that."
Yeah.
And he goes, "No human can do this."
Oh.
And I go, "We just moved in and everything got up there, a fridge, a
I like
couch."
how he said no human.
He said, "No human can do this." And I said, "No, it's very much possible." And the boxes were not bigger than a fridge or a couch or a washing machine, right? And he goes, no. He goes, company policy, we could take it up 2 levels. 2 levels, and then that's it. And I go, how about you take it up 2 levels, go for lunch, and then come back and take it up
Policy
another 2
resets.
levels.
Yeah.
And then he
cracked it.
Mad. He's like, absolutely, that's ridiculous. You know, he's very upset. And
Yeah,
then,
right. Did you say what? I'll let you breathe near my wife. My final deal.
So he was adamant then, after me making that suggestion of him taking it up 2 levels, taking a break, and 2 more, he took the boxes up 2 levels, left them on the landing there on the 2nd floor, and then stormed out.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Wait, are you paying these people?
Yes.
Well, then they can't.
We got a refund.
Yeah,
on
obviously,
the delivery, but it was it's insane. I'm in the right there, right?
I think
maybe I was a bit dickish.
I think you are in the right, but do you remember what happened when I came to see your new apartment for the first time?
You were winded.
Well, no. Do you remember what happened when we opened the door? What was greeting us in the lobby downstairs?
What was it?
I don't know, but 2 of the heaviest boxes I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you helped me.
And then you were like, just grab that, would you? Can I say, it's a long way up. It is a long way up.
The most egregious part of the story, which I haven't told you yet, is when he put the box down and stormed off, I called him a coward.
You called him a coward.
I said, nice one, coward.
And at any point here, are you like, I'm just taking the boxes myself?
Well, I was like, he might as well do the 2 levels as his company policy. And then,
And then get the refund. But then did you lift it up the last 2 levels?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I made my wife do it later. Anyways, that's my social faux pas of the week. I can't even make it tennis adjacent.
Well, I've got something, and this is quite exciting. Last week on the show, I wrote a poem for Yannick Sinner's birthday.
You did.
And it was beautiful. And I think, and we know Sinner listens to the show, but I think because of like managers and then the AO are pretty tight-lipped, he struggles to kind of get in contact with us sometimes. But I feel like he put a message out.
He's probably going through to the requests on your Instagram DMs.
I need to check that a little bit.
Check that folder.
Anyway, he sent us a message. He put up a post on Instagram. We've got it right here. He's looking pretty happy. It says, "Thank you for all the nice birthday wishes." So nice of him to give us a shout out there.
You're welcome. Cute.
Yeah, very cute. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And I'm happy to do that as well for a good friend of the show at any point. There's a squirrel on his shoulder. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Yannick, for getting back in touch, mate.
You're welcome, Yannick. Happy birthday, brother. We miss you. The Cincinnati Open is in full swing.
Full swing.
It has been scorchingly hot over there. And one thing I want to talk about, I've actually never been to Cincinnati.
You've never been to Cincinnati?
No, we would love a man on the ground over there. I can ask some friends in the States.
We don't even have Yannick, our good friend. He can't even be our man on the ground.
He's not even there. But we want, like we had a man on the ground in Toronto, my good friend Tom Schaefer. If you're in Cincinnati and you're going to the tennis tournament, write in to podlaver@tennis.com.au.
Podlaver@tennis.com.au.
And let us know how the tournament is. We know the conditions are scorching and everyone's humid and hot. We'll get to Djokovic in a second. But one thing I want to talk about, well, my only connection to Cincinnati is that when I was at KU, Kansas University, there was a guy that lived in one of the share houses that a lot of my friends were at. And he was Matty from Cincinnati. And that's how he would introduce himself.
Matty from Cincinnati.
And I never liked him.
This is a Skyline cheese coney. It's got a delicious hot dog, Cincinnati-style chili, and a big mound of cheese.
I have to tell, have you heard of the Skyline chili that everyone loves in Cincinnati?
No, I don't know a lot about Cincinnati, except it's one of those American words that's pretty fun to say, Cincinnati.
Right. In Ohio, and Ohio is now slang for Generation Alpha to mean weird or awkward.
Oh, Ohio is?
Yeah.
Oh, is that connected to the state?
I have no idea what it means or why they did it.
Cool, dude.
Regional food stuff. The Skyline chili is, I've never had it, but it's a thin cinnamon and chocolate spiced meat sauce served over spaghetti.
Cinnamon and chocolate
spiced meat sauce served over spaghetti. This is the
that's a few words in it. Meat sauce.
Yeah.
Meat sauce. So like a gravy?
Yeah, well,
a chocolatey cinnamon gravy.
So it's been described as the worst regional foodstuff in America and abominable garbage gravy.
Yeah, well, that is what I thought immediately.
Yeah, but that's not even, man. Some of I've had a few of these things. I haven't had what's voted the worst. The worst in America for regional food is Minnesota's lutefisk, and they have a strong Scandinavian population. In Minnesota. That's dried whitefish soaked in caustic lye, and it turns into a quivering gelatinous mass.
Oh, no.
Dude.
What's wrong? Why would someone do that?
I don't know.
Whitefish, you can do like a nice creamy sauce over there. Why would you do like a kind of a rubbery? Oh, it's kind of making me feel yuck. And you've tried that one?
I haven't tried that one. I have tried this because this is a big Midwest thing. Jello salad, which is a congealed mix of gelatin, fruit, and miniature marshmallows. That's a big dessert thing. Yeah. I haven't tried this. Scrapple, which is the northeastern states, eat scrapple, a pan-fried loaf of pork scraps and cornmeal mush.
Oh.
I am my body's starting to go. I think I'm turning into a quivering gelatinous mass.
Yeah.
Slowly by the day.
Don't go up north. They'll eat you. They'll put Mike G on a stick.
Anyway, Cincinnati, the tournament is going, and let's check in on live scores. We're recording this early as I will be in Perth next week, but the currently Demonar just beat Arthur Ferry. Caboli over blocks in 3 sets. Tarante continues his form. He's had a great summer so far, and I guess this Tarante brings us to talking about beating Djokovic.
One for Argentina.
Yeah, you're a big Argentina guy.
Well, I like to support them when Australia get knocked out. They're kind of I would say the Argentinian men definitely better overall than the Australian men at the moment when it comes to world tennis. But big victory with Djokovic. Now, is this is my theory at the moment. Djokovic, he is saying he didn't feel well due to the heat.
Yes.
Well, he's got a sickness that gets worse when it's really hot, which does sound like every sickness there is. Is global warming ruining tennis?
I mean, let's check in with Terrence Atman. Is global warming real? Yeah, I mean, I think he's 39 and you start to feel the conditions.
Yeah, it just gets too hot.
And he's like, oh, I have a health condition that makes me wilt in the heat and the humidity. And it's apparently, by all accounts, like crazy heat and humidity in Cincinnati at the moment. This is Djokovic. He was on all fours at one point. He threw up. They had to hold like a little towel in front of him to give him some privacy while he's throwing up.
I tell you what, that is a great photo, though.
Yeah?
Don't you think it's like a
statue?
Well, without the lines, the court really looks like a perfect backdrop.
Yeah.
It's like a perfect blue. I mean, I know he's having one of the worst moments of his life there, but it's I like the kit as well.
So he's playing the Argentinian Tarante, who I think hit one of the fastest forehands of the year.
Oh, okay.
He hits it down the middle of the court, and Djokovic still doesn't have a play on it because it's just moving that fast.
Yeah, but he's so like dehydrated. There's probably a mirage in front of it.
Yeah.
The forehand's coming through like a fountain that's just like appeared in front of him.
Djokovic, after the match, so he lost in 3, he said, it's just the condition that I have health-wise. It's been bothering me for the past couple of years. Yeah. And a lot of issues, especially when it's humid and hot. So New York is in a couple weeks, and New York in late August, early September
It's hot.
Disgustingly.
It's disgustingly hot. And it's also been heating up. I feel like there's
because
heat.
of...
Well, global warming, which is, debatable or whatever. But I feel like, the heat at the end of summer in these big cities, it feels like it's in the buildings, and like I just feel like that heat, it's just going to be, you won't be able to escape it. So,
I mean, here's Rublev, who was struggling with the heat so bad.
He's sticking his head in the ice box.
Yeah, real dunk. He really dunked his head in there.
That's what I mean. This is global warming. This is what it looks like.
American summers, though, are this bad, especially through the Midwest. I mean, I grew up with it. And Rublev's a redhead, so
so he just can't handle it.
Just some other live scores, because we are in the round of 32. When you listen to this, it'll be, the tournament will basically be over. Zverev just took the first set against Terrence Atman. We love Atman. Jodar, which we'll get to in a second, easily beat Tabilo. Tarante, like I said, continues winning. And Tommy Paul is playing Vallejo very soon. Mensik took out Australia's Rinky Hijikata.
Very exciting as well, though. Chris O'Connell through to the third round, Mike. And Casper Ruud may have retired and granted him access to the third round. But is this the heavens clearing? We're looking at a kind of unknown situation coming into the US Open.
Right.
We're looking for someone to get behind, someone to make a run, a historic run. Is it Chris O'Connell?
He plays João Fonseca next, and he is going to get rolled.
We don't know. He's a 19-year-old Brazilian. He probably can deal with the heat. You've got to think.
You're listening to this in the future. You know I'm right.
It's not often that Mike gets it wrong, but on this occasion, he totally did. Chris O'Connell 1, quivering gelatinous mass 0.
Look, we don't know. Hopefully Chris is still in there. He's ranked 129th in the world at the moment. I think he's got to get to 107th to not have to go through qualifying to
Right.
get into the US Open. I don't know, even if he wins in Cincinnati, I don't know if that gets him across the line. But look, all I'm saying, Carlito, we don't know. It's up in the air. Djokovic is struggling to walk. Zverev, I think, has got some demons in his head. Sinner, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Is this Chris O'Connell's time?
No.
Moving on. All right.
Well, the other big result, Shelton just won in Montreal and then goes out in the first round.
What's that all about?
It's got to be fatigue, right?
Yeah, but to get on, we were really behind him in that last episode.
I still am. This has really made you
Well,
drop
I just
off.
think it's like, but I feel like, I thought if he's going to have the form, yes, he could be tired, but he might get through to the fourth round or something.
Right.
I don't know. It's like pretty early to go out. But I guess it's so much tennis in such a short,
I think this
period of time.
This bodes well for him because now he gets a longer break before the U.S. starts.
And he's still got a few games in. I see what you're saying. They can't simulate like match intensity in training in any way.
No.
Otherwise, I think you would see a lot of people skipping some tournaments.
Yeah. And I mean, Djokovic said the same thing. He was like, he felt great going into Cincinnati. And then all of a sudden, when you're in the pressure of match play, and then obviously the heat and everything, it cooked him and he was done.
What if you started a group chat? So say you're on the tour and you're in the top 10 in the world or whatever. You get a group chat of like 20 of the best guys and you're like, let's play, and we're just going to play as hard as we can against each other. That way you could sort of keep your fitness and build it up without having to like destroy yourself traveling around playing a tournament with seemingly no breaks, no holidays. I don't know. I'm just saying it's an idea.
What if?
Well, I'm just saying it would be like...
It would be a punishing way to be a 45-year-old man.
Well, be a 45-year-old man, but you don't have to be a 45-year-old. I'm saying, so let's look at Shelton, right, for example. So he wins in Canada.
Yeah.
Probably that night he's on a plane to Cincinnati. He's there, and then he's got to back up the next day to play his first round.
Yeah.
That's brutal. But it's the only way he can do it because he needs to get the match practice or get the simulation of being under the pressure. What if he's in a group chat, right? And then you've got someone else in there who's like, an elite player. I don't know if
so
it's
they
Djokovic.
sub in?
No, so then you both have 3 days off and then you meet at a court and you're like, we're playing as hard as we can.
Right.
And so you get the match practice without having to kind of kill yourself with this schedule.
Right. Hey, you lost me with the whole group chat element.
Well, it doesn't have to be a group chat. Someone else could organise the logistics. My point is I'm trying to find a way where people aren't tired and their bodies aren't breaking down. Because at the moment, no one is physically fit enough to get through a season.
I see what you're saying. I do. But also, Djokovic is 39 and Shelton's played a ton of tennis. I do see what you're saying, but I just think the tour... as the schedule is.
This guy, he can't see out of, he's too locked into his brain. Look at some other opinions here.
You're talking about like an app. You can just log in and go, hey,
Yeah, I can go for a game. He logs he finds a court on the Tennis Australia website.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, cool, Clifton Hill. I'm going to go down there, see if I can have a pickup game with someone.
Right. All right. Well, this and your Redheads Only tournament are going to take off, I'll tell you, man.
I think the redhead idea could be good.
Should we talk Shoegate?
Shoegate is fantastic. People are writing songs about it.
Yeah.
What's your take? Is this in the what's the saying? Spirit of the game.
No, I mean, is it gamesmanship? Should it be allowed? Rafa Jodar.
I feel like everyone's favorite as well, by the way. I feel like he's getting a lot of fans. People love the guy.
Well, okay, so Rafa Jodar has had several matches where his shoelaces have been breaking when the other guy has momentum or is in the lead. It's also happened when Jodar's in the lead. And he's got to fix his shoe in the middle of a game. And he takes time to sit there and get his shoes that aren't broken shoelaces, disrupts the other guy's momentum. Most recently against Denis Shapovalov in Cincinnati. And Shapovalov looked for all purposes like he was going to win the match. He was up 5-1 in the decider. Served for it twice, couldn't get it done. Double faulted on the match points. A lot of this is on Chapo, but...
I think we blame the shoelaces.
Yeah. He did it in the Dallas final against Fritz. Jodar stopped to fix his shoes. He did it against Nakashima in Montreal. It's a pattern of behavior that is making him seem a little bit like a villain.
I kind of love it because it is like, how do you truly say that this guy's doing it on purpose. If it's like, you've got to tie your shoelaces up. It's like number one rule. If you're a parent and you see a kid walking around with their shoelaces undone, if your shoelaces are undone and you're walking down the street, someone will stop you to be like, hey, by the way, your shoelaces undone. You got to tie it up. You can't have someone playing. You can't say you're faking it. You're going to have to play with your shoelaces undone.
Well, because there's physical evidence. It's not, they're snapping. The shoelaces are breaking.
Well, then this is a shoelace supplier issue. Or they've somehow engineered these shoelaces to do it at very tense moments in matches.
Yeah, well, I think it is a surface.
But are they snapping because he's pulling? They're not just snapping mid-point.
Sliding on a hard court in such a way that it's catching, I guess, the string of the shoe, and then they're breaking. He's breaking his shoes constantly. And then having to there's that picture of him like surrounded by shoes. It's crazy, right? And a lot of people are arguing that it shouldn't be allowed that if you break a shoelace, because this is an equipment issue, you shouldn't be allowed to then fix it until after the game is over, right?
No, but then it's a safety issue.
Well, right, but that'll force the issue. If you go, this is...
It's also 1,000,000 degrees. You ever stepped on some hot tarmac on a 40-degree day?
I'm not saying he's got to play barefoot. I'm saying it'll force Adidas or whoever his shoe sponsor is to give him proper durable shoelaces.
But how is it only his shoelaces? What's he got, the most psycho foot that's swelling?
I think it's a...
Like, I don't understand. Is he on a plane when everyone else is not on a plane and his foot's expanding?
Yeah, his nickname is going to be Rafa Deep Vein Thrombosis Jodar.
What I would investigate, I would want to get my eyes on... So let's get some of his shoelaces. He has to present them before.
Yeah.
Because is he putting little cuts in the shoelaces so he knows that, under tension, eventually they're going to snap? Because if no one else is having shoelace issues, it is a baffling scenario.
It is.
A baffling scenario. And the answer to me is not the guy can't replace shoelaces. That is insanity. Unfortunately, the answer is probably what my parents would threaten me with when I was 4 years old and I was struggling to tie up my shoelaces is you're going back to Velcro.
Oh, I would love to see some Velcro shoes out there, dude. Oh, man. But then the Velcro's breaking,
The Velcro's not going to break.
Yeah, Velcro could break.
Is Velcro stronger, not as strong as the shoelace tie?
What do I look like, a shoe engineer?
Yeah, but also, do you know what else is back in? I wear the Solomons, which were a climbing shoe, and now due to like little inner city pieces of shit like me, they're very fashionable and everyone's wearing them.
Right.
But they don't have the shoelaces in the sense of like tie up. They just have the drawstring pull up, and then you have a thing that comes down and it locks it. It kind of like squeezes it in tight. It's still a fabric thing.
Yeah.
And then then it has a little patch where you hide the thing up. These are for climbing. These are outdoor shoes. Maybe that's an option he needs to look into.
Well, I mean, because it's happened now in so many matches, and I mean, in the Shapovalov match, it happened twice. So the chair umpire addressed the crowd, and he goes, Rafa Jodar has to fix his shoes again. And the crowd is like, ugh. And it's like...
What size foot is he? Do we know? I'm looking that up.
Yeah. What does that have to do?
Well, because maybe his foot is too big for conventional shoes.
No, it's the nature of his slide on the hard court that is snapping the shoelaces. But you're right. You could argue both sides of it's the physical evidence is there. His shoes are breaking. He doesn't want to get injured. But then also finish the game.
You're not going to believe this. According to AI, he has not publicly shared his specific shoe size.
There's a whole shoe conspiracy.
This is big.
This goes all the way to the
This is big.
top.
I don't know, but it's like there's got to be some. You think it's the slide.
This goes all the way to the high tops. Sorry.
I wonder, he's not the first person to slide. He's not sliding in a completely unique way.
No.
Shoes should be able to handle this.
Yeah.
Something else is at play. I would want to see the shoelaces.
Yeah.
I would want to. So,
who is this shoe sponsor?
You're not breaking. Okay, so you can get, I don't know, have you ever done much sailing in your time, Mike?
Yeah, a bit.
There you go. You can get rope.
Yeah.
And the amount of weight this rope, you can hold a ton of weight. You can pull up an anchor with some sailing rope. There has to be some shoelace strength that could handle
Some,
this
like,
6'3" Spaniard
NASA technology.
doesn't even have to be. I would argue athlete's foot, have it on their shelf
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
That you could go and buy that could handle some sliding.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Adidas. So we got to write to the CEO of Adidas and be like, what the hell's going on, man? And the model worn is the Adidas Adizero Uber Sonic. Get some Uber laces.
The Uber laces. I wonder, it's not good business for Adidas either. That's the thing. It's not a good look.
No.
This isn't happening to Wilson's staff.
But it doesn't happen in matches like he just rolled Tabilo 6-2, 6-1, and there was no shoelace issue. So it's these three setters.
Yeah, well, he's probably...
There's more wear and tear, of course.
Yeah, or it's like the moments matter more, so he's cutting the shoelaces there to fuck with the momentum.
So you
Sorry
think
to swear, but...
Change of ends, he's like secretly giving little nicks.
No. I think pre-match.
Right.
He's in his hotel room.
Yeah.
He has his shoelaces lined up on the table. He has a pair of sewing scissors. And he's putting little cuts in the shoelaces, right?
Yeah.
So then that means, like the amount of the shoelaces hanging on by a thread, then when he knows once, like it's going to break at some point, like because there's weak points in the shoelace.
Right.
And then that means he'll have to take the shoelace. He can use that time, the momentum, he can rest. That would be the first theory I think that's the most plausible theory.
It's some wild speculation coming from Sam Taunton.
Well, to me, it's a pretty crazy coincidence.
Yeah.
That just the shoes for him are somehow not as strong and the shoelaces are not as strong as other people.
So here's him playing Shapovalov. This is the match when Shapo was up 4-1 in the third set decider. And watch his movement. Does it seem to be extreme or anything? Not in that point right there.
No.
But it's a big foot.
It's a weird looking shoe. No disrespect to Adidas with what they've done. It's a strange looking shoe.
Yeah.
Looks very like it's got a lot on the sole.
Yeah. So his shoe bag...
They're thick socks too.
Yeah. His tennis bag must be mainly shoes.
Have we got proof that the shoe... Oh, what's this orthotic that's going in?
Yeah.
Maybe that could be...
Yeah, so there's the snap shoelace. I mean, the evidence is there.
Yeah, but we have no... That's not ruling out that he's tried to cut the shoelace before.
He's done the shoe again, and then... Yep, he goes, but that's so we just missed Shapo walking up to him being like, what the hell, man, your shoes again?
Of course, yeah.
And he goes, and you're drinking water. So he's taking it as a full break.
Well, you got to have a drink while you're there.
I think the solution is...
What, so you're going to say he's not allowed to have a drink of water?
So he's complaining to the judge. He complains, Shapo's obviously concerned he's choking, and he did choke.
He did choke. It did really turn the momentum around.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of desperate measures here. The integrity of the game's in question.
It's like people are starting to boo him. Here is a theory that he's being now touted as the third guy to Sinkaraz, right? As much as Djokovic was the party spoiler to Federer and Nadal. Is he falling now into this villain esque role that Djokovic played?
We need a villain.
Yeah.
There's no other way to look at it. Like you need some kind of like evilness, I think, to prop the sport up.
Yeah.
It would be good.
Yeah.
It would be good, although I think he's got a friendly face. What about this for a rule? Each player gets 2 pairs of shoelaces or shoes maybe.
Yeah.
And just, it's like tough titties, I guess, if you go through it.
Yeah, it's an equipment issue. And if it happens...
And then you got to play barefoot.
Well, I mean...
Like maybe you have to, and then if someone gets injured, it's like you've just got to be more responsible with your
Finish
shoes.
the game. At least finish the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can change shoes. But like in the middle of a game, stop letting it happen. Anyways, we'll see if Shoegate continues in the controversy there. In the WTA side of the draw, let's see what is happening right now. Svitolina won yesterday, saving 7 match points to go through to the next round. She beat Valentova, saving 7 match points in the second set, and then bageling Valentova in the third. Goff won a 3-setter against Samsonova. Sloane Stephens is looking good again. She beat Potapova. Some of the names that have been kind of cruising through a lot of the draws are doing well. Iva Jovic, Marta Kostyuk beating Sofia Kenin. And then as we speak, There's some matches happening. The Pegula just beat Emma Navarro in an all-American affair. Linda Noskova, good to see she's still in form, taking out Clara Towson. And unfortunately, Maya Kwalinska lost to Diana Schneider. But backing up.
She's cruising through.
Getting to the final in Toronto, won in straight sets. And Swiatek dropped the first set against Maria Sakkari, but won it in 6-1 in the final set. And then Eala is playing in Cincinnati. She's got the American Amanda Anisimova, one of the best backhands on tour. But Eala will have the Filipino support.
And she'll be fresher.
Yeah.
After her last match as well.
Yeah. So a lot of players are just contending with Eala's crowd at this point.
Yeah, which kind of rules. It's kind of like the, was it Seattle in the NFL that had the very loud stadium?
That's the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead, the loudest stadium.
That's your team.
That's my team.
Well, anyway, look, it must be scary going to play there.
Yeah.
And having to deal with that kind of atmosphere and just knowing that everyone wants you to do badly. I remember when we had Sam Stozer in here and she talked about the US Open final and her just saying, just knowing everyone in the crowd wanted her to lose. It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, she's playing Serena.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it would be hard to kind of imagine all those people looking at you, hoping you don't do well.
Well, Djokovic has had a career of having, crowds kind of chanting against him. And he said his little trick is pretend that when they're going for the other guy, that's actually them cheering for him.
Yeah, that's not real. That's like when people are like, oh, you're nervous speaking publicly. Imagine everyone's naked. It doesn't.
Yeah.
What, your brain, how dumb do you think your brain is? You'll trick it and it'll just go, oh, everyone's naked. Aren't they the idiots? Not me doing my little presentation.
Yeah.
What do you think Djokovic, the guy's a borderline genius. He can also speak like 8 languages or whatever. He's able to convince his silly brain that everyone in the crowd's actually cheering for him.
Yeah.
Come on, he needs to admit he's a psychopath like Michael Jordan and he thrives off the hatred is what happens.
That fires him up.
Absolutely. And that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know who's not doing well, Mike? Venus.
This is such I don't know. I know we've talked about it before, but Venus Williams getting another wild card and then getting bounced in the first round, like barely she won.
She won 4 games in total through the 2
games.
sets. She had 6-2, 6-2 she lost.
Yeah. So, I mean, a legend of the sport, she deserves it, or she's taking wild cards for more deserving people.
Well, I think that is the interesting point.
Yeah.
You can make the argument it's good for the tournament to have her, but the more she keeps losing, it's kind of not. Does that make sense?
Well, the ticket sales are still there. People are packing out stadiums to see, Venus, but
I don't think that lasts. Once everyone's seen the final victory lap, I think it's kind of like, oh, now it's a bit sad.
Yeah.
She's ranked, what is she ranked? 600 something in the world now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, once you've seen it and you're like, oh, love you, Venus, thank you for the memories, then do you want to go see again to see her get pumped? Unfortunately, time moves on quick and there'll be cooler, funner games to go and see. I think she just needs to chill, come back and then get on the exhibitions. That's the fun stuff. If she still wants to play, just play the exhibitions.
This is all leading up to the U.S. She's going to play in the U.S. Who was her doubles partner? Bublik, maybe? I think it was her and Bublik playing doubles together, so that'll be awesome.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
But it's like, play the U.S. and then call it a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just play, I guess with Serena, if you want to play doubles, that's another story.
Yeah.
That's kind of box office. And there's nothing wrong with just being a doubles player.
Venus and Serena are playing doubles as we speak.
They've returned in Cincinnati, not going well in the first set.
No, it's about to be 5-2, losing to Marta Kostyuk and Peyton Stearns. So, I mean, that would be a fun
box
match.
office game.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's pretty sick. But, I mean, maybe they're just trying to find their form, and then hopefully, they are playing doubles in the U.S. I'm not sure.
I feel like they would want, if they're playing in Cincinnati now, surely they're going to play the US Open.
Yeah, you would think so. Venus, I mean...
But maybe that's where they both should be if they want to keep playing. I don't think anyone is going to... I think people will start to have an issue if they are holding spots from up-and-coming players in singles. But I think everyone would be like, if you guys want to play doubles, go for it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being a doubles player. They could host Tipping Point one day. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just do it. And I think that's a happy medium that everyone would be okay with.
I'm still learning lessons. Thanks.
Well, Mike, it is the time for approaching the net, or as I like to call it, Sam Slam.
Grand Sam.
No, I thought I'd change it this week to Sam Slam. You like Grand Slam? Damn it. I thought I could change it up.
All right, well, what do you have for us in the Sam
Oh,
Slam?
okay. Well, I've been scouring the internet. I've been on all the tennis websites. I think you'll like this. Taylor Fritz. You love Taylor Fritz. And, well, he's a good American guy. He smashed his racket early on. Often this puts people on the fence, but I think he showed what he's a good guy, what kind of a good guy he is, because he then gave the racket to a fan.
This is in the first game of his match against Mickelson.
Which kind of is awesome.
I mean, he
That's a good rally.
gets broken, so that's on break
So
point.
the racket, look at that. It's not in a good way.
That's an early racket smash. You love to see it.
Do you think there's something going on at home that he walks out with that kind of attitude in the first game
Yeah, and he just had to vent that
and
frustration.
then gives it, look at this.
Mangles his racket, takes it over to a kid in the stands.
Perfect. And that kid will cherish that.
I always think it's funny, like
Absolutely cherish that racket.
it's pretty cool, I guess, but also it's like, here's some garbage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For all we know, he's not giving it to the kid. For all we know, he gave it to the kid and then said, hey, can you put that in the bin for me?
Yeah.
Like he was asking the kid to do a favor.
Throw it
for him.
away.
Yeah, throw it away.
Yeah.
Like, do you think the kid's going to go home
Hang it on the wall.
and just like, put it and be like to his parents, I got the best gift.
Yeah.
Taylor Fritz wrecked
Smash
a racket.
racket.
And they're like, oh, you should have asked for a selfie. He's
Yeah.
like, I got one better.
A signed tennis ball.
Also, the first game is so funny.
First game, gets broken, smashes the racket. I love that turnaround. I think there was a clay court match a couple years ago where the second part of the match, the guy smashes racket, and I was like, that rules.
Yeah.
As well. 2 points in.
2 points in.
Took me like,
I want to just do it the first point.
it's a defeatist thing to do, but do it in the warm up.
The warm up, the gentle hit back across. It would rule. The warm up is funny, but not enough people would see it. I would love to, like, you start the match, you're serving first, double fault, just smash the racket.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Staying in Cincinnati, I like this. Arthur Rinderknecht, he lost his cool.
Oh.
He screamed at a fan who yelled at him. Not exactly the Argentinian again.
He goes.
Serendulo.
Rinderknecht goes to the crowd. Oh my God. Gives it back. He was getting heckled. It's 4-4 in the third set.
It's truly fantastic because it's not on center court.
Yeah.
We're looking at maybe 100 people total watching this game. This
Yeah.
is like, it's kind of like you're playing backyard cricket here or something and you start screaming at your uncle.
Oh, dude,
That's
I love
fantastic.
It. He must have, obviously he was getting heckled and then he just went over and gave it back after leveling things up in the third set.
It's great. I love seeing the kind of like the veil of professional sportsmen disappear and you just see a guy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a great one in the AFL of, it's from the 70s when a player jumps into the crowd, punches someone in the crowd, and then punches the umpire.
Oh.
And then he got banned for life.
Actually, when I was... Oh, he just whacked the umpire. You just... look, he's going to punch the fellow over the
someone in
fence
the
now.
stand. He's into someone in the stand.
Oh, he's give him one too.
Yep.
Yeah, he's done well.
Well, just quickly, we talked about Taylor Fritz before. Him and Rinderknecht have beef, right? They are when they play each other, it's very tense. So much so when Taylor Fritz beat him at Wimbledon, I want to say last year, he said, Fritz said to Rinderknecht, have a safe flight home. Yeah.
I mean, that's just polite, isn't it?
It is nice.
Good luck on that flight.
Anything else in
Yes, I do have one.
the summer of Sam?
I do. In the summer of Sam Slam, I have, this is beautiful, Alex Eala, who is just, taking the world by storm. Someone's drawn a beautiful picture of her.
That is a great picture.
Would you find that creepy if someone did that to you, Mike?
Not if it was
It
that
looks beautiful. It's like a beautiful painting, isn't it?
watercolor and
On canvas as
on
well.
canvas.
It's not scribbled in a Sharpie on the back of a napkin.
Do you think someone just printed out an AI?
Potentially. But
I think it's great. I think it's touching, and I would be blessed to have someone do that for me.
really, wow. I mean, luck would have it. What do you think of this?
What do you have? Oh my God.
I did that by hand. I did it like a lot of just with a pencil.
I love it. All right, that's another episode in the can of Pod Laver Arena.
Episode 51.
Yes, we'll be back to wrap things up for Cincinnati once I'm back from Perth and discuss what's happening in Winston-Salem.
Oh, spooky.
Spooky, the 250 event there. We'll talk to you guys on the next one.
I'm a witch.
Bye.
Mr. Jodar is allowed for some extra time to change his shoes as the shoelace is broken once again.